get the. Oh, hello.
Hello, we're live. Look, squirrel,
Ah.
squirrel. Oh, look, a squirrel. Oh, we're getting easily distracted.
Yes, we are. And let me put the audio back to headphones.
Welcome to Three Old Dudes. Robert is probably not dressed. This is why he's invisible. Dean has not got his makeup on. I asked him specifically to put his makeup on.
Alas, I couldn't find any locally, and I didn't have enough time to trip into Adelaide or anything like that. So next time.
The hat is indeed back, Andrew. Yes, and we're all tripping, but not into Adelaide.
I'll see.
You have hats?
No.
My hat. Last week I had no hat. Andrew was deeply disappointed.
What?
I don't know what this is meant to be, but
Wait.
Ooh.
What's going on here?
What the fuck is that?
Wow.
I saw it when I stopped my Three Old Dudes hangout drink from the service station, and it was on special for $20. So I thought, oh yeah, I'll get that.
Right, that's the new Dean look. There we go.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of a bit small for me, but I don't mind.
Andrew.
I'll probably end up getting the kids to screw around with it.
Kiko. See, it works. I spam the audience and they turn up.
Oh, hi everyone.
Hey.
Eric.
Who's the guest today? Well,
You're the guest today, Eric.
If you've got your clothes on, you could be the guest.
There he is.
Oh, okay, that's much better. It got quiet again.
Woohoo!
Ayu. Daniel.
All wait from Denmark. Woohoo!
Ooh, cool.
We've all got hats on.
Yeah.
Fine. Looking at people though.
I have my Southern Rockstar look. My Harley's parked outside.
My wall is decorated with distractions. This is, I mean, I've got gaming, I've got Maiko, I've got Suguru Shamisen, and I've got my friend Chuck, who always tweets and distracts me.
But that's the kind of distraction you want in life.
Indeed.
Oh, double indeeds.
Oh yeah.
We're
sorry,
starting.
Natalie. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm being blasted. Hold on.
Starting to finish each other's sentences. Just like married or something. Or
Well, after 4 years, I don't know.
Shit, damn it, Dale. I can't adjust because I didn't switch my speakers over. Before I started Hangout, once it's in use, Hangouts grabs and holds on to whatever it was using for output or input. And yeah, so y'all are coming through my speaker connection. I had to plug my headphones into that. And it's somewhat challenging to find out where that volume control is. It's not on the keyboard. It's not on the speaker.
Just so long as you've clamped your dripper, that's all that we need to know.
Well, there are clamps in the dripper, but clamping the dripper itself might damage it. Well,
audience, how easily distracted are you? This is where we find out whether the audience has switched over to look at something else.
Wow. Well, it's nice to see many faces.
yes, it is.
Yes, I'm just picturing them in my head now as I remember them.
Yeah, I'm distracted.
Oh, Natalie, hello.
Yes,
And
sorry,
Alan.
Natalie. 4 o'clock in the morning.
I go to New
My
Zealand.
face appearing on your messenger.
All right.
No, I did not go to New Zealand.
Oh, you know
no,
what this is? Ooh, something new. I thought,
Did I?
oh, I'm down to 1 pill now. That would be so nice from 4.
The red pill or the blue pill? There we go.
Temporarily, I'm back to 3, and this one's not fooling around. And I'm not going to say what it is on the air. It should clear up the distraction business very quickly. I know, no, Eric, I wasn't distracted by booty, and not that that's a bad way to be distracted at all. You know what I mean? But on the show, it could be distracting. If I had a window and I could see the street and people were walking by, I'd be like, hey, oh my God. But
By bright, shiny objects.
Or squirrels.
And them too. Well, we don't really have squirrels in Australia.
Oh,
Well,
Alan retracted his message.
Oh.
Alan has retracted.
Oh dear. Oh,
we're distracting Makiko by switching over.
Oh, well, that's on by default. We can turn it off manually, but then it will be like the old days, back when students used to work time at the cable channels, and they would switch over to a Canadian commercial on an American broadcast, and then forget to switch back when the commercial was over, and you'd be watching some Canadian show that was not the American show we had tuned in to see, and then the phones start ringing at the cable companies, complaining. The only problem is there's no one there to answer because it's 8:45 in the evening, and they've all gone home and left the students to themselves, to their own devices. And, well, that rant's been overdue since I was 12 years old.
Okay, well, there we are. Anybody in the audience wish to get something off their chest that they've been holding down for 20 years or so, except Alan, because he hasn't got that far yet.
I think I've been holding that down for about 36 or 37 years.
There wouldn't be many people in our audience that can, except for Frederick and us.
Frederick.
Oh, I don't know.
They're all young whippersnappers, aren't they? Oh, Robert, you'll be thrilled to know that my wife has joined the ranks.
Oh, cool. And that's a good one. Is that the
touch screen and all that sort of stuff.
That's a G-Priv kit, right?
Yeah.
And does it have the baby beast or the big baby beast?
I don't fucking know.
It'll say right on the box somewhere, or on the back. The
kit includes one something or other, one V8 baby times 4 core.
Oh, so that's a baby beast.
No added sugar. Hey,
Indeed.
Okay. It's a decent tank.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah. The one thing about those coils, they take a long time to prime to get fully saturated with the juice. I mean, a long time. And you start off with low power, or else you still burn the cotton. But once they're saturated, it's good.
Okay.
So Sarah has the same battery box, the G-Priv, because she likes those late. She likes shinies too. I like plain Jane functionality. Actually, this has more.
We are talking about phones. No, we're not talking. We're talking about vape. Okay.
Yeah, this one actually has a really good.
I can't see with these.
And you can go on the PC and you can change the temperature curves and power curves, and
okay,
you can do a lot with it, and it's really fast.
Oh, safe flight, Makiko. Makiko is flying to Chicago tomorrow.
Oh wow, Chicago.
Oh okay, bye bye.
I'm only 8 hours from you then.
Whatever. Cool. Have a nice trip.
Yeah.
It's not even in here. I was going to pull it out. It's not even in here. That's what
that's a good piece of equipment right there.
It want to be for nearly $200 bloody dollars.
Yeah, because the G-Priv itself here was about 120 Canadian. So I don't know, that's maybe like 130 Australian, plus the Australian taxes and.
Yeah, I think it was 170 actually, but
that's about right.
175 something. Canadian dollars, which is what 10 cents Canadian or something. I think. Aussie dollar doesn't. It's not worth much. That's like I said. I think I mentioned like getting into the truck driving thing. If I can get into state work. My instructor goes, yeah, look, if you can get into state work, you'll be making $100,000 a year easy. And I went, oh, and then I thought to myself, yeah, but that's Australian dollars.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, and they probably work you to the bone too. There's always that to think of. My thoughts on your new profession, once you have it, do a couple runs a week. But not by people that you don't know, use the Dale Carnegie method and become good friends with these companies that require freight and work with the local unions or whatever, respect everyone, and say, I'm old, my knees are gone, I can only work 3 days a week. Can you do something for me? And work part-time, make decent money, and
get bionic knees. There we go.
Have time to live.
Exactly. Well, you know,
we can rebuild him.
Realistically, I've probably only got another 15 years in my working life because my body will probably be back in him by then.
Dean the bionic trucker. There we go.
Well,
I think, yeah. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is get my fucking tooth fixed when I start.
You're going to get a bionic tooth.
Yeah, the bionic teeth.
You can.
It's
chew.
Oh, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Every time I took a bite into some food, it just went.
Hey, Jinx.
Jinx. Oh, hi. Oh, and Gabriel. Hi.
Frederick, I think the only place where you can buy a ticket to a road train is the movie theater. I think that's the only place.
I was watching some like National Geographic program or one of those like Australian truckers things, like reality.
Oh Jesus! Don't watch out.
You've got to hit your tires when you park up at night and all this business. Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember to say thank you to your rig.
Tries to make sure they don't.
When your rig is taking you somewhere, always say thank you to your truck.
I'm sure Robert does that with the trains. You go around and hit all the tires, right?
No, but I do say thank you to my car every time I get out of it. Thank you.
Well, oh, okay.
I talk to my car.
Well, I think it's a good way to sort of, you know,
to live in gratitude at all times. There,
Brokeback truckers.
oh dear.
Brokeback truckers.
I'm willing.
Jesus, man.
I'm willing to put money down that's already a thing. It's already.
Yes, it's probably some gay porn in Australia.
Well, if it's not, it will be when I get out there.
Lights on the hill.
You know, because if I do interstate work, which I really do want to, so if anybody sees this. No, whatever.
If anybody in the industry sees this, you'll never work again.
I'll never get a fucking job. God help me. Yeah, no, I'll just get Anne to travel with me. And she can do all the filming and. Oh, that sounded really bad. No, not film. No, not like that. Fucking degenerates.
But apparently, if you
thinking of doing like vlogs and stuff like that, which would be rather cool. There's some guy out here that does it, and I can't remember his name. He's an objectionable asshole, but a lot of what he says is pretty cool.
That's most of our audience and us.
What objectionable assholes?
Although, speak for yourself, says the audience. Yeah, there we go.
Bareback trucker. Yes.
Yes, go commando in your cabin. There we go.
Yeah, no more luck. I'd have an accident. Told you to wear clean underwear.
Hello, UCM. Those are pretty nifty videos you got there, UCM. I have been amused, I admit. I've been greatly amused.
Oh, Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Or UCM, as you're otherwise known.
Yes, people. It's a series on YouTube, UCM. It is unfiltered and yet pleasant. Nice scenery.
There we go.
Nice commentary. And a little bit of truth thrown.
I have a nice hat too, Jessica. Thank you.
Jessica's watching.
Thank you, daughter.
Yeah, keep it in the family. This program. There we go. Brokeback truckers too. There we go.
I think I'm going to have the flaps up, people. Flaps up. Makes it easier for everybody. Everybody flaps up. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What else are we talking about tonight?
I don't know. I keep getting
SoundCloud
distracted.
was going under, and then it was saved by some rapper dude.
Chance the Rapper. Way to go,
That's
dude.
it. Just by chance. Yeah.
So you're now into rap.
Well, apparently this Chance the Rapper has been revitalizing a lot of Chicago with his own money, and
Yeah.
I guess bringing together other people and other investors and whatnot, bringing together community, a sense of community, bringing it back to Chicago. Good for him. Good for him. Charity begins at home first, and I guess that's where he was born. I'm assuming that because that's where he is spreading the love.
No, I was just wondering whether Dean was now going to move into rap as opposed to sort of you know. Can we expect the next?
I would suggest a compromise in that area. Take voice samples of Dean, make many voice samples like that laugh, and use it in your music. You could do that.
I'll try and do no.
Gabriel has done it.
Who?
Gabriel Mata.
Really?
Yes.
In an Australian accent.
Oh, good. Beauty, mate. Yeah, no, I rap. I think is objectionable.
Oh, keep doing your EDM. Do
EDM is good. The dark EDM. All that sort of stuff.
Don't you need a dark voice, a deep dark voice to say, "Bow down before your master. Open your mouth."
Oh yes, I'm doing 2 new T-shirts, people.
I saw.
I'll see if I can. I might actually be able to screen share. I don't know how to do that. How do you screen share?
You basically hold a T-shirt up.
I know.
I don't have a T-shirt.
Now you hit the screen share button, and then you go to application. There's 2 tabs. You
can the upload overlay or
no.
No.
It's not in the lower third business or the just
screen share.
That's right. So open that window that has the 2 T-shirts shown, and then then you can share just that window.
It's bloody hot in here, but that's because I've got the light on. So
then what? Application window and or your entire screen. I don't know which one do I do. But how do I put something into it? She said.
Open. Look.
Excuse us, folks. Well, we struggle after 4 years of Google Hangouts to do screen.
I'm the one that does it all the time, so I can do it. Despite distractions, I can do it.
Ooh, squirrel.
Somebody teach me how to screen share.
When you hit the screen share button, you'll see your entire screen tab, or you'll see application window tab, and just click on the application that's showing your pictures, and then hit share, and we will see it.
We're all waiting, bated breath. You just hope he selects the right picture.
See, I'm sharing.
It's not Robert's computer.
I'm sharing.
What have I done?
Oh, I did that.
Infinite. Oh, I'm infinity.
Oh, yeah. You're sharing the wrong.
Oh, it's me. No, it's Robert.
It's me. I was demonstrating. No problem.
Ventilating with I don't know what. Wow.
You can do it, Dean says, you can do it.
Look,
now technology is so difficult.
Look, just go and get a T-shirt and hold it up.
One at a time. I'm sharing the chat window, just as an example. Because
but how did you get that?
I'll tell you. You hit that green screen share button in the upper left corner, and once it's open, it will be by default showing you your entire screen. So that's the tab it will be on. So look for the tab directly beside the words your entire screen, and it says application window, and click on that.
Yep.
And do you have the pictures of the T-shirts open already?
No.
Oh, well, you need to open them, and then
you have to fold. You have to fold tab B over to tab A and crease it.
Let me open that.
Great quality streaming. Are you being sarcastic, Jessica?
My head hurts.
Oh no. But you'll make it. You'll make it. So open that and don't minimize it. Just keep it open, and you can have it beneath another tab, but don't minimize it. And then you go back into screen share to the applications tab, and you'll see it.
Okay.
Application window. It says that's the name of the tab.
Make a cup of tea while you're waiting, folks.
Oh, here we go. Now I'm sharing something really profound. The Logitech webcam controller at your service.
Logitech. Okay. Awesome.
Or I can look up your shirts and I can share them. How about that?
That's okay. I'm getting there. Maybe just.
Yeah, you'll get there. Once you've got it, you'll say, "Oh, that was so easy."
I can't do it.
Once you've done it once, you will remember forever. I promise.
That's awesome. And okay. Go to there, Dean. Dickhead.
Audience, you will have to buy one of these T-shirts. If he succeeds in doing the screen share, you will be obliged to buy one of the T-shirts. Okay.
I found something to share in the meantime on my end.
Uh-oh.
Look, it's an upside down cat.
There you are.
Oh, hey, that's quite harmless.
Okay, down. And then, hi. Yes, I do. I'm loud. I can't help it. I'm deaf. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll try and be quieter. Better.
What T-shirts, says Jessica.
Oh, you will see soon.
Download that one. And get rid of that. And then...
I found it.
Oh my God.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
The volume control.
I've got it.
The internal volume control that should have been adjusted with the wheel on the keyboard. Now my ears are not.
Well, there's a lot of tabs and stuff in the comments. Thanks. T-shirts, Jessica, go on Facebook on my wall and you can see them, or you can wait here until I figure out how to do it.
Oh, that might be easier for our audience. Go on to Dean's Facebook page.
I'll do it. Just let me do it. It's on the Tyrant page, right? Or is it on both? Right. Oh, no, here they are. I found it. I've got them. I'll show them one at a time.
Okay.
There we go. There's one of them. Bow down before the one you serve. As you can see. There you go. That's one. And now that red border, that's just the software.
Yeah, the red border won't be there, obviously. That's just
and there's this one. I'm leaning towards this one personally.
Well, I'm going to do them both.
Oh, nice.
I decided. So yeah, feedback on my page if you want.
Jessica goes, oh, those T-shirts. Indeed, those T-shirts.
Indeed.
Yes. Please send checks or postal order with a stamped addressed envelope too.
Ooh. So there
one
you
old
go,
dude. No, I'll probably do the same thing I did last time. All proceeds, what's the profit go to like Make-A-Wish Foundation or something like that.
No,
I think
cash, put in your
last
pocket.
time.
Charity begins at home first. If you don't take care of yourself first, how will you have anything left to share with
you need bionic knees. So
bionic
knees.
If you feed, I guess you're like the engine that can produce and make money, but you need some seed, like priming a pump. You have to sacrifice some water, prime that pump. Once it's primed, the water flows. So you are the pump, and you need to be primed. So that's what. Once you're primed, the money shall flow. The trick is getting primed, isn't it? It is quite a trick.
This is true. Learning from the last one that I did, I sold like what was it, 3, and they must have Make-A-Wish must have been so thrilled to get like the whole $9. Something from it, Cool.
You should charge more. Exclusive T-shirts, $50 each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time to carry on.
I'll screw it. I'm going to be greedy. All profits will go to me and my endeavour to get a new tooth. So,
yeah, because if you don't have a perfect smile, it can be an impediment to becoming employed.
Yeah, I know.
It's as simple as that.
It's not a good look.
when you smile at people from the truck.
Hopefully, it's not after you've run over them, but still. Oh, hi. See you there.
Tooth missing.
Yes, goodness indeed. Oh, I'm glad somebody picked up on that.
Oh, it seems that the chat has died.
The chat has died. I'm terribly sorry. We've bored people today.
At least mine is not updated in the last few seconds.
It's probably people have seen squirrels or something and have moved on.
No, God Almighty! I was just trying to do the Death March, and I ended up humming the Darth Vader's theme.
Well, now we know who you bowed down before. Mm-hmm.
You're still here. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Good. We're not just talking to
still here. Yeah, just distracted by my tooth. Remember the tooth. What's that, other people? Remember the tooth. Anybody know? It's from a movie.
Oh.
Hey, Eric.
Oh,
hey.
I just got distracted. Eric. Hi, Eric.
Bookended.
If you have time later, Eric, I'd love to chat with you privately. Just very briefly, but I think it's important. And I was going to say, Mully's video that he posted, Mully and Tomoko went to surprise someone today. And since it's already happened, I can say it. Kevin's goodbye party. Busan Kevin's goodbye party before he goes to China. Mully and Tomoko crashed it. And that was about at least a 4.5 hour drive.
Six, I think he said.
Yeah. Yeah, if there was no traffic, 4.5 hours. But I guess there was some traffic. Way to go, Mully. Yeah. All right. Now you can continue. Now that I've absolutely decimated the entire conversation.
It's all right. We're just letting you waffle on. It's all right.
Oh, check this out. In case you're in Prague.
Anybody going to Prague? There we go.
Tone down your smile.
What? Why? USA smile.
This.
Czech smile. Oh, God.
Now I can sort of do that because those years I went with half my teeth all ground down before I got them all fixed. I wasn't smiling at anybody. And the rare time that someone caught me in a genuine smile, they come to me, you should smile more often. I'm like, I don't have anything left inside. How can I smile?
So everybody, please practice your East European smile.
Ooh, Chatter, what do you want me to do? Actually, I like that, Kevin. I was watching the UCM video, and I said, oh, wow, this is very pleasant. And then we got to that little place. There's that water thing where you had to pump with your foot. And I was like, And then,
why was
out of nowhere, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Steve in the video? Oh, Steve. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see Steve. Click. There we go. Now you can see my face. My mostly washed out face that is purely intentionally washed out. Because I have magic light too. Just like Mama had.
I have a T-shirt from Prague. I also had a keychain from Prague, but that broke.
Oh, yeah. So I like that comment. You might say you need to check your smile before entering Prague.
See, Ayu.
Hi, Ayu.
Have fun.
Don't be a stranger.
Who else has been to Prague? In the comments.
Yes. Anyone? Me, I have.
Oh, it's theoretically not that far from me, being in Europe, but and the urge to go is lacking.
Keep your urges to yourself, please.
I'm getting slightly warm there under that hat.
You frozen there for a second. Everybody went silent. It's like, I think everything's.
Well, we have to bring last week's crickets back. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. So. What? With or without the hat? Sorry. One of my daughters says I look like Rasputin.
The current state of Rasputin, or Rasputin as was.
I'm probably guessing current state. I just noticed there's kitties' toys behind me.
Both.
Little colourful building blocks. Both. Oh, okay, both. Hang on, what did I ask? Was with or without the hat? Both. Okay, yeah. Or was it both the current state and former state? I'm confusing myself. It's not hard to do. Got myself some new sunnies.
Ooh. Cool. I like those.
Yeah, they're just not.
All of a sudden, I see Eric Estrada.
This is what Eric Estrada looks like now too. Which could be a bad thing or a good thing, depending on your perspective. For me, it's probably a good thing. For everyone else.
Why should Dad stop talking? This is the question.
for
the audience. Should Jessica's dad stop talking? Vote now.
Should I stop talking?
You're probably being loud or something, and somebody's going to come in and complain again.
Probably. Well, surprisingly, it's quiet here. Do you know why it's so quiet?
No one's there.
They are here. This is the thing. It's just me and tonight.
They're all watching the show.
Did you find some roofies or something?
I should say that it's me and Anne and all the grandchildren.
But that should be pretty loud still, shouldn't it?
It should, but because Sky isn't here and the kids don't know that they can't get away with shit with us because we're authoritarian grandparents.
There you go. That's a lesson right there. Wound up.
We just reason with them better, I think. And actually, it goes to Anne because she's the one that's put them all.
You were right. You were right, Dean. They just know they can't get away with shit around you and not to do it. And that's the way. That's why there are little monsters running around all over the world. And parents don't know how to properly be an authority figure in their child's life.
Yeah, they don't know how to hog tie them anymore. That's what Anne.
And I'm not talking about beating the kids. You don't have to do that. But in a way, you do. Your words are important. You can take a word and give it enhance the meaning.
Yes, much like the show, we take words and enhance the meaning.
Yes, we do. Like the from the past, those terms of the week. We took something, a term that can mean something rather disgusting, and we added a comedic twist to it.
You're a wizard from the disc world, according to Jinx, Dean.
Oh, abracadoodle. There's no way I'm going to fuck a poodle. Is that?
That would be a challenge, I would think. I would hope it's a challenge. All right, that's bestiality. How did we get there?
Very quickly.
I don't know.
We went from brokeback truckers to bestiality.
I don't know. Sometime or other in the future, I'm hoping that my distant descendants,
half man, half.
There we go. We're related.
Actually, good job. Phyllis is not watching. Unless Phyllis is watching. Are you watching, Phyllis?
Yeah, she might be lurking in the background. It's possible. Lurking? Are you lurking, Phyllis?
Discworld.
Discworld.
What is Discworld? That sounds familiar. Oh, it's books, isn't it?
It's books. Yeah.
Is it really?
It is.
99.1.
Is it Terry Pratchett?
That sounds. Yeah, it sounds a bit like Terry Pratchett. Yeah. The late Terry Pratchett.
Yeah, I've always wanted to read him, but never got around to it. So yeah,
I could be entirely wrong.
Reading.
Oh, that reminds me. I have some credits with Audible,
Too soon.
so I can get some new books, some new audio books.
It is Terry Pratchett. Thank you, Kevin. Okay. The late Terry Pratchett.
Oh, 59. Oh, that explains why it's not getting any explosions of vapor. Let's put it.
Yeah, it never makes you cough. That I got one. Well, she had a different thing in it, and had like mint slice flavored something or other. I tried hers and I was fine with that. Tried Sky's and I just about coughed my ring off. It was.
What ring would that be?
The one I was, it was not a pretty sight. Where's your vape? Is it out the caravan? I know. I was just asking where it was. I was going to show Robert, but I showed the box, so I don't need to.
I just got an idea to make a video on my personal channel. It's just an idea.
Do it.
Listing the responsibilities that one assumes when one steals one's heart, and you have a heart you're keeping safe. There's a lot of responsibility attached with that. I should just make a video that can be shared with the appropriate person that has stolen someone's heart.
That made entire sense. I'm not quite sure.
Well, I'll have to read over Howl's Moving Castle again for any clues as to what you do when you have stolen someone's heart and you have it within you and you're keeping it safe. What can you expect? Perhaps monsters will come to try to steal it from you.
It's alive.
Working within the framework of a child's imagination, what can you do to inspire fear?
What can we, there's a question for the audience. Working within the confines of a child's imagination, what can you do to inspire fear?
But not the evil fear, the kind of fear that's fun to be scared by as a little kid.
How did we get here?
I don't know. This is random chat after all. So I just decided to be completely random and not give anybody any context to what I just said. And I'm not going to. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself, folks. Or say, oh, he's crazy. And move along in the way that you do. Steadily moving forward, one step at a time. Yeah, I know she would just giggle. I should make a video for her, for Ao Chen, because she's the one that has my heart currently, and she won't give it back. And I said, fine. Hal did okay without a heart. Eventually he got it back. Eventually. But it sure did cause a big kerfuffle. Yes, it did take a turn just like it.
That's what we're all about. Left turns, right turns.
Left-hand path, right-hand path. There we go. For all those interested in tantric paths.
Oh, I do have something to mention for the after show. Yeah, I that was the first official anime when it was presented to me as an anime. Howl's Moving Castle, mainly for the artistry of the animation and everything else. I really enjoyed it, but my first real anime was Star Blazers, otherwise known as something else. I forgot what it was, but it was cool. Oh, look, Blindy's going by.
Hey, Sarah.
There was a Sarah.
Yeah, there was a Sarah. Now I'm looking at myself on the screen. I'm thinking, I'm getting in the mood to play music loudly, park my Harley against a drum full of fire and do a burnout. As usual.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, the boss is talking.
Hello, Mrs. Bennett.
Yes, that's it. Space Battleship Yamato.
Simon said hello. And Simon said hello.
Hello. Hello, fellow vapor. Hello.
And
Tell the name.
Robert said hello. Hello, Vapor.
Hi.
There we go. Wow, we got a hi back. That's amazing.
Oh, that's a
I don't know
very
what's
rare
why.
thing.
That's quite like us, Jinx. Lovely, quiet, and cheap. There we go.
Yeah.
And that battery box that she has will easily accommodate many tanks such as mine, where you build the coils yourself and whip them yourself. She's open to a world of possibilities with that particular battery mod box.
Gabriel said hi, Mrs. Dean. Gabriel said hi, Mrs. Dean.
Yeah, Kevin. I don't know that would be a good idea.
Frederick said hi, Mrs. Bennett. They're all saying hi. I'll just get it all out of the way now. Everyone says hi.
Except for Kevin. Kevin said something else. Didn't
What?
he? Kevin said, "Get over here, woman. A man's talking."
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, because then we would get to watch projectile.
Domestic violence on live on YouTube.
It outweighed by a lot. But fuck off, man. I am not saying get over here now. Woman, a man's talking. Dex. You don't want to know what you just did. Well, you probably do.
I can guess.
No. See? Fuck off. Oh, that sounds so much tracking. Awesome.
When are you coming back on the show, Mrs. Bennett? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that was a very memorable
Did you hear that?
Memorable.
When are you coming back on the show?
Oh,
I'll pay for the booze.
He said, did you hear that?
No.
Someone goes, oh.
I'm deaf.
Oh. You're funny. Actually, I think she might be. I speak to her now. Apparently, since I've got my hearing aids, I don't speak as loudly as I used to, and under normal circumstances.
And so, people don't hear you.
No, because I'm pretty quietly spoken generally. It's only on here that I get loud. Thank you. Bird's wolf whistling me again. Actually, it's wolf whistling Anne. Oh, they're on the way back. Okay, yay. Sky and my partner went out for tea. That's why we were watching the grandchildren. Changing subjects, left fine. I think you sound fine, Dean. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, they commit nice. Yes. Oh, hello.
random people coming up.
If you thought that I was even slightly serious with that, you would probably see an arm with a knife. Hi. Or not.
You have to tell Mrs. Bennett that Jessica says hello.
I did before. Jesus, Jessica. Jessica says hello.
You did not say that.
Yeah, I did. You didn't hear me. Go back and watch this back.
Hi, Jessica.
There you go, Jessica. Kids.
So yeah, we're sorting out people's domestic lives here on Three Old Dudes. Bring us your domestic life, and we shall sort it out for you, audience.
Oh, is there a blowfly in there?
Yeah.
Awesome. Is it doing backstroke? The fly. No, there wasn't. And just fished something out of my cup of tea with her finger.
Oh, and you don't like that.
That was the blue pill. Quickly removes it.
What? What have I missed? Great beard. Who's got a great beard? Me? Fine. Yeah.
Well, it's not me, is it?
Well, no.
Well, not these days.
Great Great beard. My wife loves beards. She does, don't you? Nodding.
Utter silence. Nodding.
No.
Yeah, when I made a group. Oh, I made a group on Facebook for people that like to come to the hangouts, like not just the after show, but the ones on Sunday and Wednesday and Thursday, so that I don't have to send direct messages to so many people that I lose count, and I always forget people. So now I will post a link in that channel, including the link to today's after show, because they're there, and I'll be posting that everywhere. And yeah, I'm just talking to myself now.
Okay.
And this is what
Robert does this. Yes. You can all talk to Robert once you join the after show.
I want server-lots for Christmas. I want server-lots all day, every day, because server-lots are good. And I'm saying this never having had a Swiss German sausage, but I have a German sausage and I quite like them.
I'd rather have cake, actually. But,
Oh, we are talking about food, right?
Yeah,
I'm getting hungry now.
The table every day. That's if I want dessert, I'll have another sausage. Thank you very much.
That's what she said.
With whipped cream.
Bumtish.
I'm sure.
Robert said if he wants dessert, he'll have another sausage.
As opposed to cake. I just don't.
It's just like, she's looking at her phone. I said that, and she goes,
I mean, I don't like sweet stuff for dessert. I do eat it. My mother's once a week, and I quite often, I always have to have a nap after I eat. If I eat cake on its own, depending on how much sugar is in it, I might feel rather ill shortly after having that cake. In the diabetic sense. Although, and I was happy because I was taking off the pills that increased blood sugars. Oh, good, that will turn down to normal, and people will stop. My doctor will stop freaking out saying I have diabetes when I don't. Hello, Mark. Yeah. Well, then,
hey, Mark.
Bad news. 2 of the new ones I just got do increase your blood sugar.
Good night.
I can't win. There's a price to be paid for happiness, it seems. And in my case, the price is my health. Yeah. But I'd rather be happy than healthy and not happy.
Well, happiness apparently causes various hormones to be secreted by the brain that make you feel better.
Yeah.
It's like a catch-22 situation.
Yes, I was mellowed out. I was subdued, that's my best word for it. So instead of living life at 11 as I was doing, because all emotions were intensified, both good and bad. So one had to be careful. But as far as the good emotions go, if I went out and showed someone a little love, and they received it in the way it was intended, I'd be up on cloud 9 again, or in my case, cloud 11, for quite a while. And that, in case anyone's watched my activity closely on Facebook, why are you always thanking people? Why are you telling them how what they did for you is so important and thanking them? Because that makes me feel better about myself, as well as hopefully leaving them feeling a little better after I interacted with them than they did before. And that's the road I'm traveling on. We now can return to the normally scheduled
normal service will now be
resumed. Yes.
Resume. Turn on the filth. Somebody quick, turn on the filth.
Yeah. I have a new thought that goes along with the other ones. How can I bring into someone's life value? How can I do something for them that they will place good value on and say, ooh, I feel like I have a value now that can take away something from this. Thank you. Maybe it's information. Maybe it's it won't be anything any item, any physical item, because I ain't got no money for that. However, I have time. I have lots of love to give. I don't think I'll ever be able to give it all away, because the more I give, the more I have. It works like that.
There you are.
And this leads into something else. This is all for another show.
Entirely.
That
yes.
hopefully
we were suddenly distracted there.
I was in discussion with Light Japan to do a broadcast.
Yes, what happened to that?
Oh,
That was gonna be... that's right. Before I ask that, his daughter is okay. I presume he's made videos since, so I presume his daughter is okay.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
I'm
good.
presuming that too. I haven't heard it, but he did say like when they came back from the hospital, yeah, she's going to be fine. So he was concerned that she had asthma, and he has asthma, so he has to be very careful with regards to pollution and things like that, and getting enough rest. But I pitched the idea to him to do a show, maybe not every week, because it's going to be challenging, but maybe once a month, more scripted. And maybe it won't even be live. Maybe it'll just be a video with a video of us as a show. But it wouldn't be fun to have an audience. That's always, it makes it much more fun.
Yeah, a spin-off series
for
in the offing.
Light has set a goal for himself to be the go-to guy for self-improvement in Japan. And anyone who knows anything about Japan knows that is going to be quite a challenge. It's like dreaming the ultimate dream. You're aiming so high, but if you whittle away at it, one person at a time, anything's possible. Until the main status quo force finds this person and just decimates them, breaks them, and destroys them, and then you have to start again. But if you are subtle about it, subtlety is very important in something like that.
Those in the audience currently in Japan, tips please on self-improvement in a Japanese setting. That would be
just saying
now.
Just using that one word that means do your best. Okay. How?
Gambate.
How do your best?
Gambate.
We can work on that. We can work with you. Let us work with you. I want to support Light and what he's doing, so that's why I came up with the idea of a regular broadcast. We're not sure of the intro, and I haven't spoken in great detail. Since we did the test one on Facebook. Gambare. So that's revealing to people far more than I usually do. I usually say very little about nothing, isn't that right?
Quite often. Every week.
Yeah.
In fact.
But it's still nice to be able to do that. And also important is to get all the facts you can before making a decision. And that's in response to Give Me a Break Man's video, his recent rant.
Speed.
Oh, hello, Speed Game. Hello.
Oh, wow. It's Brian.
Oh, wow. Sometimes
Beast.
the Speed Gimp makes an appearance. Sometimes. And this is one of those times. Right? Am I right?
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
What do you think of truckers?
You like trucks?
Uh-oh.
No.
Let's not try to promote a stereotype. Everyone's different.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's that?
Who's what? Who's what?
Who is it? It's Robert?
It's Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, she can chuck some clouds. Your wife, Mrs. Bennett, can chuck clouds now. I'm happy about that.
Bye.
Oh, I'm very happy about that. Boom.
Oh dear.
No.
Thank you.
That install the alcohol.
We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Next week we should be broadcasting from England. Well, I will be anyway.
Jolly good.
Tomorrow I shall be driving to England. That's my usual yearly jaunt.
No.
And Warren has suggested he may drop in as well.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Whoa.
Hello, I've just been distracted. Excuse me.
Where does what one start? Oh, Castiel, yes. What? Where does that one store the alcohol? What the fuck are you on about? Anyone? No?
Oh, here, I'll put a link to that video because if anyone's seen it, it's called Rant, Proud to be Ignorant College. Is it necessary? A mini laundry vlog.
I don't like pop music.
Music?
So I won't be going into any concerts.
Yeah, especially Ariana Grande ones, so they can get a bit bloody. I think you mean Japan. What do you mean, Brian? Where does that one store the alcohol? I'm confused, which is not unusual.
Yeah, in case y'all are wondering, was it not last night, but the night before? Early morning, about 3, Victor messaged me, and because of and that
rant video.
Yeah, he wanted to find out. He was concerned for me, and I appreciate that a great deal. You have no idea. Send by noticed. Well, we have been friends for a while, and yeah, the last thing I would want to do is waste anybody's time. And but this other person in question, he did a post that I'm sure he had reasons for doing it, but it didn't come across very well. Almost made it look as though this person was not very bright, and it doesn't go together with everything else that I've been hearing and seeing this person do. So, I mean, I'm not in any danger of being fleeced because I don't have anything to be fleeced of. So I'm just gathering facts, as I will just continue to do that calmly.
Yeah.
But anyways,
it gave it away quite a bit at the beginning.
Yeah,
I shall just call him Bob, said Victor.
That's right. But still, most of his subscribers would have no clue who I am. Who is this guy? And despite saying this on the show here, they will still have no clue who I am.
We have a select group of subscribers.
Yes, we have taken the cream. We have the cream of the crop here.
Go.
The very best. Oh, I can. If he hasn't shaved it, he must have.
It's not funny if you have to explain.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was talking in reference to Dean's alcohol consumption.
Oh, okay. But that's true though. If you have to explain yourself why something's funny, and if you have to start off with whatever you have to say, oh, this is funny, and then you say
deconstructing joke. There we go.
Yeah, it's sort of like that's not really. If you want to make a joke, don't tell people it's funny before you do it. Just get your timing right and just do it. Because if you tell people it's funny, I guess here in Canada, anyways, they're like, oh yeah, you just triggered that passive aggressive nature and say, okay, well let's see how funny it is.
It is.
We'll see how funny that is.
Yes. We better not say this is an entertaining show, just in case.
It's a random show, and
this is an educational show. There we go.
Yeah, we're not doing anything we have to apologize for. We're just here, unfiltered, for you.
Sweating like pigs.
Well, I'm not. It's slightly cool in here. Oh wait, there's a phone. Let's see what it says outside. Close. Don't knock down. Unlock.
Meanwhile, while we're distracted by our mobile devices.
19. It's 19 here. 19. No. 19. I can't do it because my
19.
I have the EP behind me. I do. Honest.
Just reminded me of Morris Minor and the Majors. Or was it Morris Major and the Minors? Stutter rap.
Star Trekking? No.
You remember that? Anyone?
Vaguely.
I don't know why.
So next week we have no idea what will be happening.
We're not up there yet. I haven't even.
It happens every week.
Let me set up the after show, folks. So don't go anywhere.
Hurry up! I'm sweating in this outfit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting her, but. Oh, giggling.
Somebody's gotten his second wind or third wind or something like that. Maybe it's just wind. I don't know.
It's probably just wind. Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not that kind of wind.
Oh, the alcohol. Thank you, Brian. That will make it all so much better. He wants you to say hello. You can't say no to the baby.
Oh, maybe that's how it all starts. Don't say no to the baby.
What is it even laughing at? Asks Jessica. This is a good question. And it's obviously not us.
Yeah, he's running backwards and forwards between me and your mother, Jessica. He wants you to go play with the blocks. Off you go.
Well, at least it sounds like your place. It sounds
rude.
It's not the sounds that we're missing earlier, but now have.
I make things.
Yeah, here we go in the chat. Boom, kaboom, kaboom. After showing. Paste, enter.
Oh, thanks. Awesome.
Just say, Dean, say this. I'm going to buy a new computer. The baby wants it.
Yeah. What Robert said. I need a new computer because the baby wants it.
Hello, Gabriel. I won't hear you because my headphone jacks are plugged elsewhere.
Thank you.
Yes, you are the first here.
No?
Yeah, because all I have to do is switch headphones to the ones that are plugged into my mic, and I'll hear you, Gabriel. But first, we'll end the show. I have to go to Facebook and post this stuff.
Bye.
Bye.
See everybody next week. Same as usual.
Carry on, everyone. Very good. Links are going up as we speak.
Indeed.